to be as available, I will likely have an early weekend morning.
That's fair enough.
It was
Next
supposed to be
week, I
this
have no
weekend,
idea
but
what's going on because I took Friday off. And we'll be hanging out with a friend all day who is likely to get super distracted and make me get home very late.
Okay.
okay, so it's
Oh
not
boy.
set then.
What?
It's not his brother.
Well, I'm joking that Set doesn't get that distracted. He's usually hyper focused once he finds something to focus on.
Alright, so next week is not likely to happen then.
Yeah.
Possibly, it might be very short if it does.
Okay. So, we are live. I'm Alpha, there's a Mongo, there's a Blue, and there's an Akiba somewhere out there.
And space.
Yeah,
And time.
out in the world of Warcraft or somewhere like that. So this I kind of just dredged up like 15 minutes ago. It's called Social Circles. Uh, the rules say nothing. I did no research on this. Let me see if I can find literally anything.
The game that encourages conversation and friendship. Are you sure we're the right people for this?
Mm, depends on what you're shooting for. Uh, as I look it up, the
This
first thing I
sounds.
see is social skills, 6 board games. Very different thing, but also very interesting.
Looking at this one card here, it seems like a strong suggestion that this is just an ice-breaking game.
Mm, nah. There's probably better then. Let's try this. This may be too many pieces. Let's find out.
I'll let you know when I finish loading. Finished
Finish
line.
lines. Uh,
Well, I like the table.
is this a trivia thing? Because if it is, we need to abandon it. Uh, yeah, close enough. It looks like you're identifying the ending of famous lines from quotes, TV, movies. That's close enough to trivia. And while I would certainly use it in other contexts, I know for a fact that Blue is not into trivia. So
Oh, I like that table.
we'll
Also,
use
you
it.
threw us, I think.
We'll use it some other time. Uh,
All around me are familiar faces. Eyes! Eyes!
This is painfully white.
There we go. Oh god, it's Guess Who, isn't it?
oh, I just wanted Blue to see the pictures. Yeah, so this
Oh my god!
so this thing exists.
The friggin' Goron picture. Or Gowron, however the hell you pronounce that
Yes,
name.
Gowron. Goron is a completely different intellectual property.
You argue that it's intellectual property.
Legally, that's what they'd be called.
Eh.
How about this?
Okay, I can agree to play to this. Wait, where the hell am I?
There's no purple. Pick another chair. You good for this, Blue?
This is Star Trek Uno?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time since I actually played Uno, so honestly, I'm going to need a little refresher on
It's
the rules.
it's basically play something that's the same number or the same color as the card showing up.
And you can only stack plus twos, plus fours, or I think you don't allow people to stack skips and reverses.
Yeah, no. And in 3 players, it's not really
Well,
stacking.
you can't
So
stack a reverse, but
in 3 players, you can't really stack anything except a train of plus twos. So
or plus fours.
Anyway, you get 7 cards. Enjoy the novelty of all these pictures.
Okay, I have questions as to what the hell this card does.
Which card is that? Uh, so
I can't tell if it's a skip or a reverse.
under the rules, you can see what these 4 special cards do.
Well, you could have mentioned that.
Well, I only
Where
just
are the rules?
go under notebook up top. First tab that opens up is the gray rules
After
tab.
playing this.
So your question is the 3rd card listed.
So some of these are
Wow. That's just cruel, the double tribble.
Some of these are. What'd you say, Blue?
So I said some of these are wild.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you may want to turn your rotation to 30.
Yep. Wait, let Beth finish talking, Blue.
My cards are crooked.
Oh, use the Oh, I know why. You're on one of those weird 60-degree angles. What's your rotation degree set to on the top right?
90.
Switch that to 60 or 30. That should allow you to straighten out. Then you can use Q and E to turn them the straight way. Yeah, use Q for, yeah. There you go. Mongo, you were saying?
That's what I was telling her. Was to set it to 30.
I'm gonna ignore you anytime you talk over me.
Yeah, let's have that courtesy that we spoke about last time. Alright, so we have a green 2. The rule here, drop a 2, drop a green, drop a wild. Or drop that fancy command card we know you have.
Are you saying it's my turn?
Yep.
Oh, that command card would be a waste.
Indeed. Okay, it is now a green 5. Let me bring this. There we go. Must be a green, must be a 5. The idea is to get rid of all the cards. I like Scotty, though.
What do you do if you have nothing that can play? You have to draw, right?
Draw 1, and if you still can't play, pass. Okay. There's the man.
Oh, this is funny.
What's that?
So, like, one of my guildmates in WoW just left the group because there's supposed to be a raid tonight at 9, but, like, nobody but her is online, and they need 20 people.
Whoops.
I'm like, okay. If you think that they're gonna magically get 20 people by 9 o'clock, okay.
Let me flip this.
That's what they get for scavenging my raid.
Who is that?
This is one of the creatures from the pilot episode called the Cage. Basically, they kidnapped the captain um, from that time, Captain Pike, and held him in a cage in an environment where everything is illusionary.
They basically
Was
have
it part of some
creatures.
interdimensional or intergalactic zoo?
Sort of. I mean, they have a whole bunch of other creatures, and they capture him primarily because they already have a female version of a human, and they want them to breed.
Wow, so the Orville did copy a lot from Star Trek directly.
Yep. Now, if you have a draw 2, you can use it. Now it stocks to 6.
Is there an easier way to do this than dragging them all over to me?
Yeah, tap
Press
6
the
and
6
then move
button.
your mouse off.
Okay, talking at once, one at a time.
I went first, I will finish. Tap 6 while over the deck and then pull back. Yep. Yeah, we'll forego the draw 2 skip bit.
Okay.
You can play, Mongo.
No, I can't. She just played a draw 2.
I just said we will forego the skip on the draw 2. Play.
Okay, I'm confused on that, but okay.
It's my room, I decide. It's that simple.
I hate the fact that my microphone can't pick up laughter.
Oh, did you enjoy that one?
Own?
Yeah. Tyrant. Why do people still play games with toasters?
I'm sorry, what?
People with the slow loading PCs.
Oh,
I thought they
This
were
game
called
isn't-
potatoes.
I call them toasters.
I've heard both. Not in any recent time, but I've heard both. So, the Mind Meld, after playing this card, you can choose another player to show hand, and then you call a color. So, whose hand would you like?
Yours.
Mine.
How do we do this?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn myself to the black seat for a moment, and then you turn to white, so you can see my hand. Go ahead.
Ow.
So click on your name on the top right, and then a change color menu will show up. There you go. And when you're satisfied, switch back.
There's a hunter in my group named Cannabliss.
Nice.
I wonder what he's doing because he's AFK.
So now I get to pick a color.
Yep, we've got red, yellow, green, blue. Traditional Uno.
That's supposed to be yellow? I assumed it was brown. I'm going with red.
Okay. Yeah, the turn button. Alright. Okay.
Well, actually, it's her turn now.
Hang on a sec. So each time we play a reverse, I'm just flipping the reverse order button.
What's a good Trekkie reference replacement for Uno?
How about...
I got nothing, man. The cards say Uno. I'd stick with Uno.
I would have suggested Kapla.
What does that mean?
It's Klingon for good luck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah, Uno.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got nothing else to play. The color is now blue.
That's
Uno out.
Irrelevant at this point. Let's say we play to 3 hands.
I'm gonna skip this game and go to the restroom early.
I mean, we can wait.
Uh, don't wait for my account. I never know if it's gonna take me long or not.
I don't think it's as fun with only 2 people.
I have to agree.
Uno.
Let me switch.
Just play Battleship while you wait.
Ooh, I haven't played Battleship in a really long time.
Does that seem like a good idea to you? Because if it is, I will find it right now and bring it up.
I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't sound like a great idea, but it doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Are you
I welcome coming back to the chaos of seeing you guys playing either Battleship or even Star Trek Battleship.
Now that might actually bump the idea up from somewhere in the middle to good.
Go find the Star Trek Battleship. I'm sure it exists. If it doesn't, play Star Wars. If that doesn't exist, then damn. Modders, you lazy.
Well, there's Battleship. I am thus far not seeing Star Trek Battleship, which is a disappointment. Let me see if it exists out in the world. I'll be damned, apparently not. Well, knowing that,
that's surprising.
I don't know if I want to hang my hat on a somewhere between great and not so bad idea.
To be it's partially just my very odd mood today.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a stressful couple of weeks.
Understandable.
Well, why don't I just make this a minor exhibition then of things that I've scrounged up that are Star Trek related? So there's a Star Trek Make a Game book, which I'm guessing is story building or something. Let's have a look. The human adventure is just beginning. You can save the Enterprise from the Klingon forces.
Make a game book.
Yeah, the book is over this way toward my seat, to your right. Yeah. Stardate 6945.2. The USS Enterprise is on a routine mission in Federation territory. Captain James T. Kirk commands the ship's flight from his position on the circular-shaped bridge. Suddenly, and without warning, the Enterprise is attacked by a swarm of enemy ships from the treacherous Klingon Empire. The Federation starship is battered mercilessly by powerful blasts from the Klingon ship's phasers. These are all pictures from the first film. Urgently, Captain Kirk orders the deflector shields to be activated. Though Scotty tries and tries, something is keeping the deflector shields from working. The Enterprise is helpless in space. More Klingon warships are rapidly approaching the battle site from 4 different directions. If the deflector shields are not repaired before the giant Klingon vessels arrive, the Enterprise will be destroyed. Will this be the end of the Enterprise and its gallant crew? I'm sure there's rules somewhere down this way. One of the members of the crew must repair the damaged deflector shields, make his or her way to the bridge, and warp the starship out of danger. Who will be the first crew member to rescue the spacecraft? Oh, it's 4 specific people. Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Scotty, or Dr. McCoy. So it is his. Hurry, the Klingon battleships are getting closer. Time is important. Here we go. The object of the game is to be the first crew member to cover his deflector shield stand with 6 deflector shields and arrive at the captain's chair on the bridge. The crew member is thus able to issue orders for the USS Enterprise to retreat from the Klingon Empire attack at warp speed. So, the game
So you
board,
have to collect shields and
that's how it's sounding. So there's a game board, 4 deflector shield stands, so I guess that's these 4 big fancy panels. 24 deflector shields, of which I see 4 decks of 6, 1 for each panel. Okay. 4 tokens, so we can see on each side of the
Oh.
board
Oh.
Kirk, Spock, Scotty, and Bones. A spinner and a rule book. Here's the spinner. Blue, on the left side of your screen, do you see the panel of buttons?
panel of buttons.
Yeah, starting with the pointer grabber button on the top left. The one that's lit orange.
I can see the pointer button, yes.
Yeah, so 4 down from that, there's a flick button. If you click that and grab the little spaceship on the spinner, that's how you spin it.
Hmm.
And then switch back to the pointer button to do the normal stuff. So that's there. The rulebook is page 9 and 10, so they have that dedicated down here. Preparations, select a playing token. You can choose to be one of these 4. I don't know, do you want to make an attempt to step through this?
I mean, it seems like a very short game board. We could try it. I'm a little unclear on exactly how it goes.
I am also unclear on how it goes, so we're just
We
gonna,
all like. Do we start in the same spot?
that's what I'm looking for now. I think we'll just do this step by step. So who do you want to take?
I mean, I'm already over here by Kirk,
Okay,
so
cool.
cool with that. Or I will default to Spock.
Oh no, if you want Kirk, I'll take Spock. Actually, no, I won't. I'll take Scotty. Sit on the side of the playing board bearing the name of the crew member you have chosen to be in the game. Utterly unnecessary, we could move around freely. Place your token on the rec deck, the game's starting point. Where is the rec deck?
Over here.
Okay, cool. I think we ought to shrink these tokens some. You can use the minus key to do that while hovering over yours. Yeah, good. Step 4. Place your deflector shield stand on the game board as indicated on your side of the board. And it looks like
Already
that's
there.
already done, yeah. Lay out 6 deflector shields in front of you just off the edge of the playing board. So that little deck of cards you have over there, you can do quick grabs to spread them out. Mechanically speaking, do these lock up?
Yes, I already tried to hook one to my own game board. They click on.
That's pretty simple. They click on, you say?
Yeah, like you put it in one of the squares and it kind of flattens out.
They don't cling on?
That
No.
was bad.
I should feel bad, right?
Boo.
But I don't.
Throws tomatoes.
Let's see. Spin to see who goes first. The crew member with the highest spin begins play. The turn then passes to the left. So just for the sake
Okay,
of...
so confusingly, these are not based on the colors. Your movements are based on the numbers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Just for the sake of establishing who starts. And the sake of practicing the flick motion. Okay. Go at a 90 degree, yeah. I mean, literally anything but one. There you go. It doesn't. Nice landing. Right between 3 and 4. Doesn't much matter. 3.5 is greater than 1 anyway, so. Alright, so.
What direction are we going around the board?
I expect to find that out once I get to
Oh
that
my god,
step.
stop breathing on me.
Dog.
Ugh, yeah, Belle
Belle.
ate thing earlier and she
Aw,
just,
She did the thing again.
yes.
aw.
Oh,
Breathing on me.
I'll give.
Go back to sleep.
Actually, let me see if I can. See if I can make a removal here. Uh, Custom. I need a way. Yeah, screw it. Let's see. If you land on a room in the USS Enterprise instructing you to add 1 shield, take any one of your deflector shields and add it and attach it to your deflector shield stand.
oh.
So, looks like each space has an instruction of some sort or another on it. Those that say add 1 shield, or add 2 shields, or anything of the effect, do that. Rooms where you add a deflector shield.
So you're either losing a turn, taking an extra turn, adding a shield,
Hmm.
moving around places, automatically returning back to the rec deck, or you're getting blasted at?
Yep. This seems almost mousetrap-ish. Rooms where you add a deflector shield are the following: rec deck, photon torpedo banks, ship's computers, Jeffrey's tube, impulse power unit, weaponry rooms, science laboratories, and phaser banks. If you land on the auxiliary controls center, attach 2 deflector shields to your deflector shield stand. If you land on a space marked blast, you must detach 1 deflector shield from your stand. This indicates that your shield has been hit by a Klingon ship's phasers. If you land on the engineering room, detach 2 deflector shields. And this is all written on the board aside from what blast is. So blast is simply you lose 1. A crew member landing on the transporter room must immediately energize to the space of his choice on the ship. A crew member landing on red alert immediately moves his token to the rec deck, whereupon he attaches a deflector shield to his stand if it is not already filled up. A crew member landing on the turbo elevator holds his position, neither attaching nor detaching a deflector shield from his stand. A crew member landing on a crew's quarters is allowed to take an extra spin. If, however, a crew member lands on sick bay, he loses his next turn. A crew member is only eligible to move his token up the special corridor leading to the bridge after he has covered his deflector shield stand with his 6 shields. A crew member must arrive at the bridge on an exact spin. If a crew member is in a room of the ship and he spins a larger number, he must continue to circle the ship. If a crew member chooses to move his token onto one of the spaces in the special corridor, cannot move backwards, must wait until he spins the exact number he needs to continue his trek to the bridge. First player arriving at the bridge on an exact spin orders the Enterprise to warp out and wins the game. So,
Where is the bridge?
I found the corridor, the little triangle on this blast space here. Now, where to from there?
I mean, is it just the middle?
Excuse me.
I am guessing. Let me read that last one again.
Okay, when you hover over it,
Mhm.
corridor to bridge, you can enter the bridge from this point, spin another 1 to activate warp drive.
Oh, I see. Delayed text. So it would need to be a 1. Let me see the further mechanics.
Okay, so you have to make it to this specific blast one.
Yep.
But if you land on blast, you lose a deflector shield.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to reconcile here. Um, I am guessing. I'm guessing that instead, if you roll high enough where you'd ordinarily land on the weaponry room, you can land on that triangle and get to the bridge that way, and that's the win.
Oh, I see. So you're saying this is one more step.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait every turn and flick a 1 in order to hit the warp drive?
That's what I'm reading.
You're right, this is kind of mousetrapish.
Let's see what else is in this book. Okay, so there's some very nice pictures of the heroes. Deflector shield bases. Oh, this is nice. They have the perforations in this book too.
Perforations?
Well, okay. I'm Yeah, here you go. Here's your steps on this page that say punch out deflector shield base. So like if it were a physical book, this would be the page where you have the game pieces like in the perforated cardboard, and you punch
Oh,
them
I
out.
see.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the novelty of doing that on this simulator, but it looks like that's exactly what they did. And that's how they built the figures. And there's the spinner. Deflector shields, set 1, set 2. Next page is probably 3 and 4, right? Yep. And the last page is probably back cover. Uh-huh.
Interesting that they're all different colors for all the shields.
And you've got the blue ones, I've got the yellows. Bones has green. And Spock has the red and blue spiral. Okay. Shall we try this then?
Sure. I'm curious as to whether it's actually like functionally going to work or if we're gonna end up circling a whole bunch before we manage to get the correct numbers.
I guess we'll find out. The book didn't specify a direction, so I would say go in either direction you wish. But not like forward, back, or nothing.
I mean, I don't know. I guess because of the way that it's shaped, it just feels like I should go counterclockwise.
I,
I guess because of how they're facing for me. Oh wait, I have to switch to grab, don't I?
I mean, either way's fine with me. There's no rule that says one or the other. I think there's more strategy in being able to choose which direction you go. Like almost Trivial Pursuit, like where you can land on one color or the other for a category.
I get what you're saying.
All right, let's try. That is a 2. I'm going to go to the transporter room and beam to auxiliary control for 2 shields. Okay.
Now, it's thought directionally, once you pick a direction in this game, that's your personal direction? Or are you thinking every spin you can pick your own side?
Every spin, take your pick.
Got it.
Gives you a little more strategy. Like rather that than the Candyland approach where you have to move forward according to the card you draw. Granted, Candyland is a kid's game that doesn't utilize all that much strategy, so much prefer to have a choice.
Candyland has gotten really weird. They redesigned all the characters.
Really
Yes.
strange. I don't understand that. Like, what was wrong with the design we had?
But no.
You're up. One. Oh
Great.
well, damned or more damned.
Well, one is two shields and one is only one shield, so I'm gonna.
I don't. I don't think it much matters. I don't think you actually lose for.
You can't lose negative shields.
Yeah, at least they didn't list any lose conditions in the book, so doesn't much matter. All right. Well, what do you know? Another one. Uh, rock or hard place? Shit. Well, I'll take hard place. Down a shield to one. Okay.
This switching back and forth is gonna throw me off a little.
If it's easier, you can use F5 for flick and F1 for grab.
Okay, let's see. 5.
Wee wees,
Uh,
the secret weapon. I know you know what film that is.
God, was it Princess Bride?
No, sir, it was American Tail.
Haven't seen it.
Really? Some of the best. Oh, god damn. What fucking. Okay. Some of the best music ever written in that film.
Okay, what the hell did I come back to? Because this is not Battleship.
Yeah,
Didn't exist.
it's a little mousetrap like Star Trek game. I am in sick bay. Blue, you get 2 spins in a row. Care to join
Why
us,
isn't she
Mongo?
online?
I think I'll sit back and watch. I'm
4.
kind of surprised that no one wanted to be Sulu. Or not, Spock.
Eh. Mix it up a little bit. Anyway, the object here is for one of us to gather up 6 shield cards and then get to this little triangle to lead to the bridge.
You said I get 2?
Yeah, I landed in sick bay, which means I lose a turn. One.
I will pretend to understand every reference here.
Yeah, that's pretty much your place here as a non-Trekkie.
Got it, back to virtual masochism. I'm telling you, that's what this game is.
And a 4. Well, there's only one not bad choice, so impulse power unit for 1 shield up to 2. Okay. One.
I'm getting really sick of these ones.
This is sounding an awful lot like 221B, huh? Horrible low rolls, horrible high rolls.
No, that would be Zelda.
But it was happening in
No, I will never let that game go. I will never let that game die.
it was
I will
happening in
never
London.
forget.
It's happening in London too. Oh, for
I
fuck's
mean, I hate
sakes!
to.
Okay, I'm gonna drop off. You all have a good night.
All right. Good night. Thanks for
Good
stopping
night, Mr. Wow.
Oh, I'm going out now.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a loss. Down to 1. Okay. These ones cannot continue.
Wait. I want to see this. Flick.
No!
It's broken. All right, you'll have fun.
Thanks. See ya. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, of course.
I crave the torture and bewilderment of you two while going through my own.
Let me try something here. Nope, that didn't work. It's a little better. That's a 3. Um, I will not take the extra turn. Whoopsie-diddles. Let me get back there. Jeffrey's tube. Add a shield. Okay.
Oh, wrong button. Zoomed in too far.
Ah,
Yeah, earlier when we were playing the Uno, it was zooming me in randomly when I didn't actually make it.
randomly.
Yeah. Like, I would be trying to move and it would zoom in.
Hmm.
Really? 1, 2, 3. So lose a shield or lose a turn.
Yeah. Alright. And a 3. And I'll do this now just so I have it out of the way. A 3 and a 1.
Well, if you come this way for 3, you lose a turn, so your 1 doesn't count.
Either that or I just take the 1 when it is my turn again. I don't know. Which would you have me do?
It's up to you, because if you go the other way, you're what? 1, 2, 3, you're losing shield.
I spun the 1. I will just keep it. Alright, so it's back to you then.
Wow, that was pathetic. Let's.
Try that one more time. And I
Think
was
Bones over there. It screwed it up a little.
where are you at? There you are. Here. Here's this back. And 4. Oh.
Really? Well, I haven't made it around this way, so I might as well just keep going in that direction.
I'll use my 1 to go to ship's computer and go up to 3. Wait. Ship's computers.
Yep.
Okay, this is officially a high school project game.
What is a high school project game?
So, years ago, Years
Should I
ago, I
count this
was.
as a 3 or 4, or should I respin?
The needle is just within 4. And to answer your question about high school project game, so years ago I was gifted a version of Monopoly called Spaceopoly, which I mean sounds pretty cool. You have pictures and info about different things in space and all that as you go around the board and play Monopoly, right? Well, this thing was fucking riddled with typos and just really bad writing. Not like the kind of bad writing you'd see in a fan fiction, but just like bad writing as in Eye of Argon bad writing. It's just that many spelling errors, grammar errors, etc. So
High school student assignment level bad.
basically, yes. That's how I came into that term. So if I see something like this where there are typos like computers, that's what that is. 5. Move to transporter room and jump to auxiliary control center. Up
I
to
wonder if
5.
I wonder if they really did consider them computers though with the original series instead of an overall single computer.
Oh no, it's not. It's not that. It's the spelling of the word computers. That second
You
O
don't.
should be an E.
It also just feels unnatural to say computers plural.
Mm.
Well, what if it was also a foreign language? Well, not foreign language, but like, say it was a Danish person who was making it.
It's still improper English, and this is not in Danish language, if there even is one. I actually don't know.
There is, last I checked, but a lot of the words have English or are identical to English. So it sometimes sounds like someone's speaking broken English when they speak it.
Mm. All right, let's see if I can do something really cool. Um, the ideal would be 2 6s in a row.
In the great words of, well, I was going to name the actor, but I couldn't remember it, but Shrek, like that'll ever happen.
Mike Myers.
Thank you.
Hmm. Uh, little bit delayed, but I can deal with this. Rec deck to get up to 6. Hmm. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, or 6. And then if 6, follow up with 2. Okay, I can accept that for the time being. Turbo elevator is basically free parking. 6.
So what I'm hearing is that they're ripping off both Monopoly and friggin' Mousetrap.
If you know enough about board games, you can make parallels across a lot of different ones.
And there's only so many mechanics you can have with with a board game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny to point out.
Mm. And in all the years that I've been doing this, I'm sure I could still be surprised, but I've probably found all of the big ones. Um, Well, I'm still at 5, so I will get myself near the bridge. Okay. Go for it.
Sorry, I was distracted by Doug.
Aw, good doggies.
I'm gonna go this way and take the extra turn
Okay.
and see if that doesn't completely murder me. 5. Free parking it is.
I need to get a shield back. So what needs to happen... Well, a 1 needs to happen. That's the best outcome. Shit. Of course now I fucking... Well, I get that shield back anyway. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm clear on the opposite side of the fucking ship.
No, you cannot have this. Stop it.
Yeah, you tell them. I am not having this.
No, Belle is trying to steal something out of my hand.
Oh, well, that puts you at 6 as well, right?
Yep. Now we get to see who makes it to the captain's chair first, I guess. Or loses or gains a whole bunch.
Yeah. Here goes. 4. Okay, that's an alright start. Okay. Not horrible.
I mean, if the goal is to just try not to lose any shields until you can make it back.
More or less. This is risky. I will take my chances. 2 in a row.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, real hard choice, huh?
It never occurred to me until looking at this game board that the Enterprise is slightly avocado shaped.
Yeah, I never
Well,
thought
I
about
mean,
it.
if you take the whole structure into place, but not like the individual parts.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you take out the nacelles, that is a 4. Alright, know what you need?
I need a 2 to get in there, right? Anything other than a 2, I have to bypass it.
Yep. Or go the other direction, either way. And a 4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And now 4 is the operative number for both of us.
Yeah, I figured this might be interesting to see which one of us gets it first.
Got it.
Hey! So now, how does this work? I take another turn and you have to get a 1 in order to hit warp drive, or once you're in the middle, you win?
You need a 1 to flip the warp drive. So it's not quite over.
And knowing this
No.
game, it could actually take forever.
Shut down the engines, laddie! Shut them down! Oh my god. Alright, I have
That's
a
literally a who's gonna spin a 1 first.
I have a slightly more economic way to do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna give myself if I can click the proper things in the it's not quite what I had in mind, but where the fuck is it?
Not really sure what I just did.
You flicked it out of existence, but here it is. How about this? On the countdown of 3, just keep rolling this, and whoever gets the 1 first gets it. Just let it land, and if that's a 1, you win.
Remind me what is roll?
So what you want to do is you want to grab the mouse and drag over it so you have it just in field, and then hit R repeatedly and let it go whenever you're ready for it to land. So, like that, exactly. And 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. I guess Scotty's the captain. So yeah, primarily Mousetrap.
Is Mousetrap on here?
That's a great question, and I would love to know how mechanically it's meant to work.
I have many questions as to the likelihood of it working well, given the mechanics of this game.
Well, I'll be damned. Look at this.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Okay, but see, this is what I mean by, like, funny in how terrible it might be.
Oh, it's already put together.
Yeah, but, like, physics considerations here. How is this even meant to work?
What do you mean, how is it meant to work?
I need to remember where the starting point of this thing is.
I think it starts all the way at, like, the top point because, gravity and inertia.
Oh, that's right here.
Yeah, like
Yeah, if I had to guess, I figure it's this ball up here.
yeah, I
that
thought you
starts
flicked that. You flick that towards the hole, don't you?
Is that how it goes? I honestly don't remember where point A is on this.
Permission to start the trap.
Do it.
Go ahead. Use the F5 flick tool.
F5?
Yeah, or on your left panel, do you see the
No, I understood. I'm just...
Yeah, it's a shortcut you can use.
I was confirming what...
Hey, I don't think that worked too well.
How do I switch back? There's the grabber.
Here, try that again.
So they didn't put it together right.
Let me try something.
Or the ball isn't heavy enough.
It's the physics of the tabletop engine.
Um, is this even doable?
Yeah, no matter
Well,
what
because
this.
you have to make that seesaw. So how do you?
I don't know that you
Yeah,
do.
this can't be moved.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Because you're supposed to flip. You're supposed to flip the bird.
Oh, I've been flipping the bird for many, many years now.
Well, I. It's a person, I guess. It's like a weird angle. So you're supposed to flip the person into the bucket, and then
What is even?
It's meant to be a diver.
No, I meant what's going on with the textures of its head.
Great question, but look at this. See? Here's how you know this thing mechanically just will not work. And by the way, here's
Oh, so you're supposed to crank it first, and then it gives you the boot. Then it spills out along the channel, and then
oh
it'll
yeah.
tip
So
over the
there's
top.
supposed to be two balls.
I broke it.
Well, there were two balls. Now it's half a man.
Cool. Let's pick something else.
Yeah.
I'm not horribly surprised. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right. Let me find another thing here. What else? Oh, here's a demonstration thing. Another thing that I managed to find.
Star Trek. What game is this?
It is called Star Trek Game Action and Adventure in Outer Space. And it styles very much like a comic book.
It's really called Action Adventure in Outer Space.
That's what
Like that's the full game title.
That's what it's called in the workshop. So here's the rule sheet to your left, Blue. What even is this?
The tablet complaining about copper?
Be the first player to complete your Star Trek mission and return the USS Enterprise to the starting space. Each player spins the warp speed to determine order of play. Player spinning the highest speed plays first, chooses a mission. So there are multiple missions to be done here, huh? First question, where's the start space?
In the center. Right?
I see. So there are apparently 4 distinct missions. And I mean, I see what it's going for here. So you have to pick one of these missions and then get around, huh?
Oh, just like the original Kirk?
Somewhat.
Actually,
Well,
that's
you
not
said we
really
have to
how he
get
was in
around.
the original series.
What was that?
It's not really how he was in the original series. He had a couple of romances, but he wasn't like a man whore like they made him in the reboot.
Oh, that's the reboot that made him a man whore. Okay.
Yeah. He was an awkwardly flirtatious nerd in the original series if you actually pay attention.
I mean, I'd have to see it to pay attention to it, but I get your point.
Each player
Surprisingly, the one who had like the most like the one that is more like how people think Kirk, probably Riker.
Oh yeah, Riker was the womanizer.
It was all over the place.
If at any time during the game, if a player spins the wrong speed, he loses his turn. Let me see this.
This seems complicated.
Yeah, a little too much so for what we're doing here, I think.
I'd
I've had
argue
too many glasses of
convoluted.
wine for this many wiggles.
You wanna do another flippity flip?
Would somebody else like a turn?
I'd love to, but it doesn't give me the option to. Unless I
choose a
wonder if
different.
it's because my color.
That's how it was last time.
It's because I was yellow. Holy, my eyes!
That was good.
Blue,
Did that-
don't look at the screen
was
if
that
you want
the
to keep
bridge?
that line down.
Were we on the bridge? Did that just spin the bridge into our face?
Sure did.
Apparently.
Well,
Fascinating.
Reset that real quick. I want to see if we just were all stupid and didn't notice before. Oh my god, we were all stupid and didn't notice before.
do that again.
Ready?
Ready.
Sabad!
And now we're floating in the vacuum of space.
How do I steal the bridge and the table from this game so that when I make the Starfleet cards, we can play it on the bridge?
It would have to be like, you'd have to go through the assets and save the file for the bridge.
Let me see if. Actually, here's what I'll do. Let me see if I can get you this link, and I'll send this. Does this have a? Actually, I'll write it out this way. I'm writing you out a navigation so you can locate this. Library, workshop, search, Star Trek game, action and adventure in outer space. And let's get off the overlay actually and do this. Here we go. Use picture to illustrate. Hover over picture and click green plus button. And there's another step here. Hang on.
Hanging on!
Navigate. Games. Workshop. What the fuck? There we go. There you go. If any part of that is unclear, I can guide you. Or actually, you know what? There's a better way to do it. Blue, if you go under games on the top menu,
It's grayed out for me.
it's grayed out for you? Hmm. Um,
Yes, games and objects are gray. I can see music, notebook options, flip,
how about,
and oh no, it's not.
yeah, I gave you a promotion. So go to games,
Okay,
save and load.
okay,
Click save game on the top, the green button. Name it whatever you like and click save.
got it.
So now in your own single player server or wherever, you can open it up that way, and it'll bring you it'll bring you this that you can use for your card cutting and all that. Did you want
Didn't
to?
occur to me until I zoomed all the way out that we're like kind of playing from the captain's chair.
Pretty cool, huh? Yep, I'm gonna try this. Oh, that is so fucking funny. That's so
The only
good.
thing that would be better is if when you flipped it, the rest of the ship was around you.
Yep.
Probably way too much processing power is the reason why they didn't.
That doesn't make it less funny.
Mm.
Oh, absolutely not.
Here's another one. This one appears to have a storyline directly based on the motion picture.
Why is it so tiny?
Don't know, but it doesn't have to be. I stand corrected, maybe it does.
Yeah, it's like tiny enough to be difficult to read.
That looked complicated anyway. This looks fairly simple. You don't think so?
Maybe?
Let's see.
Well, we got black spaces, spaces with Star Trek symbols, and paths that diverge and loop. And also end. Because you've got, like, Phylos 2 over here. Unless that's supposed to be the origin point. No, Earth is the origin point.
Alright, so it looks like basically there's a lineup of 4 destinations you have to land on before going back to Earth. Now I'm guessing that's these.
And it's a race of who can get to everywhere first?
Yep, and then get back to Earth. Aim of the game. The aim of the game is to travel around the board and reach the 4 destinations before being the first player to reach Earth. Motion is pick either direction, but don't do forward, backward. Roll die. If you land on a Star Trek square depicting a star logo, pick up a Star Trek card and follow the instructions. Do not need an exact number to land, but once you land on a planet, your turn's over. Hand in the mission card. Get ready for another. Must throw an odd number to take off.
How do we know which planets?
I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
I'm a little lost here.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a sec.
Whoops. Sorry. Accidentally reoriented myself on it. Okay, I think...
I see black holes.
Okay, I think I get it. These are the destination cards. These are, like, your special whatever cards.
Yep.
Roll again, collect 200, so on and so forth.
You must throw the... Well, actually... Oh, I see. You know what? So once you pick a direction, you must go forward.
So, say I rolled a 4. I get to here, and then I get to choose this way or this way.
Yes, and then you must commit to that direction until you reach a planet.
Or another crossroad.
Yeah.
Okay. Considering the 3 of us, I think it only fair that each of us should at least draw 1 planet card.
We have to draw 4. That's how we dictate our mission.
I'm a little confused about what the mission is at all.
Alright, so see this deck here that says Star Trek cards?
Yes, that's if I land on a Delta, right?
No, that's the one with Kirk and Spock on it. This deck over here.
Oh, okay.
So these cards each have a planet name on them. And that's not the name of the planet, but okay. So here's what'll happen. I'll deal out 4 of these to each of us. And this tells us which 4 planets we have to land on. If you have any duplicates, throw them back.
Oh, okay. I thought we all 4 would have to, but okay.
I mean, we could do it that way.
No, this is fine. I misunderstood.
Do you have any dupes, Mongo?
Nope.
Okay. Here's... go ahead and grab one, Blue.
I'm just special like that.
I no longer have any dupes.
I'm good.
Cool. Alright. There's a D6 right on the board here. Highest goes first.
Also, to make it
2.
clear because of the black holes, Alpha, you're to my left, Blue is to your left, I'm to her left.
Yeah.
Because it said player to your left, right?
Yeah, player to your left. If you land on a black hole space, the player to your left picks you up and lands you on any other black hole space. Alright, so I've rolled a 2. Go ahead and roll whoever for first go. That's a 3. Okay, Blue. How about that? Let me...
Wait, so 2, 3, 1?
Yep.
That is what happened, yes.
That is an odd number. You may launch.
Wait, it has to be an odd number?
Yeah, so...
Only for the first, or to get off of any planet, or just for this first one?
let me recheck. To take reaching a planet destination, to take off, you must always throw an odd number, 1, 3, or 5. Does not say. I would say since we're at a planet to keep 1, 3, 5 applied as the launch.
So anytime you make it to a planet,
You're gonna have... Yeah, your turn ends.
No, but I mean on the next one, if you get a 4, you can't leave the planet. You have to do an odd number again.
Correct.
Okay.
That being said, you don't have to land on a planet unless your last number is on that planet.
Yeah, the manual doesn't say anything about this either, but if you're not landing on a planet, as far as I'm concerned, it just counts as another space.
I would agree that.
Obviously, essentially, you have to go through planets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
Like, for an example, say I'm here, I roll a 2, I need to get to Andor and not Catula 1, 2.
Yeah, that's...
No, because your turn is supposed to end when you hit a planet, though, right?
Only if you land on it.
Let me
I'm not landing.
No, when you reach a planet, you must land on that planet. Oh boy. I don't know if I like that. I would say let's make that a bypass.
So go with my example.
Yeah, if you guys agree to that.
I agree
Okay,
to it.
so I was understanding the original rules correctly, but we're going to skip them.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
we're not gonna land on a planet that we're not actually intent on landing on.
I mean, now that I think about it, it does make sense to have that because you have these alternate paths here, like around Andor. If you want to avoid Ferengal, sorry.
Yeah, but you don't have that in the sector we're in now. You're forced to land on Argo, Catula, or Romulus
Uh,
because there are no off
yeah,
paths
that's
there. I'm not for that.
I feel like
okay.
it's going to make it a very long game if we do
Yeah,
it that
and as
way.
for and as for Earth, I think we can safely assume that we have launched. So I'd say let's make any roll good for leaving Earth.
I can agree to that.
Hmm. All right. It should be your
How
go.
do we want to mark that we have reached a planet we have a card for?
Turn in
I
that.
would say flip it over in your own hand.
Yeah. Or yeah, that's fine.
But you can't tell my cards are flipped. They look flipped to you no matter what.
Actually,
Adds to the challenge.
mm, actually, I'd say drop the card in front of you, like so, like in front of your spot. But yeah, anyway, it's your go.
So, who is next?
It's your go, Mongo.
Okay.
You have the turn button blue.
Oh, sorry.
No
I
worries.
was I was trying to read the planets upside down so that I knew where I was supposed to be going,
Hmm.
and I got distracted.
Oh, no worries.
Okay.
Okay, so we're
1, 2,
the
3,
odd
4,
number
5.
rule to launch off of Earth.
To launch off of Earth, yes. To launch off of anywhere else, we're we're enforcing it.
T'Pau welcomes you to Vulcan. Add 2 to your next score.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up. Let's take a look at this card real quick, shall we? Hold down Alt, and what do you notice?
Your
Yeah, and add. So by
Another high school project.
yeah, so by next score, we'll consider that a roll. So hold on to that card, Mongo, for your next roll and make the addition.
is there supposed to be some kind of scoring involved here where that would make more sense?
Not according to the book.
Doesn't say anything about points, so I take it to go with alphas, meaning that it's presuming the dice roll. But either way, I get inspiration.
3. Uh, all right. So that'll put me right here. So if we had played 135 Mongo, you'd be the only one still stuck on Earth.
Yep.
Okay.
It feels like such a small board for such a large table.
Hmm. I mean, I can resize it if you want.
No,
I'd
it's
rather
fine. At least this one is legible. It just makes it look odd.
Hmm.
I'd rather the table be oversized than the board be tiny.
Alright, so now you drop the Catula card in front of you. It's not like you have any reason to keep it hidden any longer because we know you landed. And don't forget that card in front of you, Mongo.
Oh, I forgot to add that to my last one.
Yeah, use it now.
I'll add it here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's unfortunate though, because had you used it before, you'd have gotten 2 of these cards.
Well, I mean, I still got. It would still get me there.
Whoops.
Or I see.
Miss a turn.
Oh!
Alright, here we go. Motherf...
Hey, look at it this way. You'd be able to take off from a planet now.
Yeah, now is the real test to see if I can actually get off of this one.
I mean, you got about a 50-50.
Yes, you can. You have exactly a 50-50.
So this one starts as 1, right?
Yep, so that's 1, 2, and so on. Hey.
Oh, come on!
Kirk,
Go again!
the Enterprise's warp drive is defective. Miss 1 turn whilst it is repaired. Kirk rescues the starship Enterprise from the gravitational pull around the planet Vulcan. Throw again.
Okay.
And that's your...
Turn that you have lost, so we are back to Alpha.
Yay. I also have a Catula.
Wow, helpful. We're counting each planet as a space if you're not landing on it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So if you roll a 4 or higher, you go straight through Romulus.
Well, wouldn't it have to be a 5? Because a 4 would... Oh, wait, sorry, no, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, we are even for the moment.
For the moment!
And bollocks.
Yes!
Coincidentally, the rulebook didn't say anything about occupying the same space, so as far as I'm concerned, you can.
Space is very big.
I made a minor mistake today, I think.
How so?
My foot is still healing from that fall I took, and I decided if it was going to pour rain tomorrow and I was going to be trapped in the house, and because the dogs have been looking at me pathetically for over a week now, I took them for a walk. And then because Chloe just looked really happy and enthusiastic, I took a longer walk than I should have.
Did it make it worse?
It's very puffy.
Are you entirely sure you haven't broken it?
I am entirely sure I haven't broken it.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's a bone bruise, which is super not fun.
Yeah.
It can take like 3 to 4 months to heal because my mom had one of those in her shin last summer. And I can't wear normal shoes right now. I have to wear like something with a fully open top. So like flip flops work, but strappy sandals and sneakers hurt.
Well, something to share because, well, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually bruised a bone once. Damn it. I hit space instead of alt. Ooh, I get to throw again. Cancel that roll.
I'll just take this roll when it's my go, if I even get to move. Fucking fours, goddamn! I.
2.
You keep 4.
Oh, I love it. My warp drive breaks and then
I'm kind
it
of-
fixes. But
I'm kind
so
of honored
I
now by it.
bruised my tailbone when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not a fun time.
I
Sitting was not a comfort.
was sitting a pain in the ass.
No, actually, because it's located above that.
Oh.
But I'm sure like leaning back on any certain kind of chair probably annoyed the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Part of the
this
problem
is-
was I would, during PE, or phys ed for you
Jesus.
older people, I would plop myself down. And
What do you
that
mean
is how we
older
think it
people?
happened.
You saying something, Mongo?
Well, I know back in the day, for some people, it was referred to as gym.
Look, fucking
Yeah.
whippersnapper.
It was always gym.
Well, now it's PE.
Well, it always was PE on the paperwork. We just called it gym because it was in the gym. Kind of like how fall is fall, but also autumn because apparently the English language calls it fall because the leaves fall.
Did you know?
And it's the fall of the Roman Empire.
Did you know Starfleet officers work out exclusively at the He's Dead gym?
Okay, it took me a second there to get that one. Also, do you ever plan on leaving?
Yes! I plan on fucking
I don't
leaving
think you
the
do.
first time I landed.
I don't think you do.
You overpower Romulan using your phaser on stun. Add 2 to your next score.
Ah, well, that's 3 too many.
Beam me aboard, Scotty. Aye, sir. Will a 2x4 do? No? Nobody?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, how about this one? To hell with the Prime Directive. Fire!
Is this
Can I
coming
tell you about the Prime
Because
Directive,
you're-
little buddy?
This
because
is
you're trapped on this planet here?
pretty much, yes.
It's the women. They never want you to go.
Okay, so it's 1, and then I get to add 2 more. 1, 2.
So, unless you're actually landing on that planet, which you
Am.
are. Okay, then.
And then this goes back in discard.
Yeah, had you not been landing on the planet, you're just there. Any roll moves you.
Well, damn. So this is what it feels like to be alpha.
By the way, in case
At
anybody's
least a little taste of it.
counting, this is number 6.
Emphasis on little taste.
Stop it! Jesus! God damn!
You got an all evens! Like it's supposed to be a 50-50 chance!
Yeah.
What, 6 times in a row?
Yes.
What are the odds on that?
1 out of 64 in case you non-polymath care.
Only 64?
Oh, okay. So I'm off the planet immediately. Good for me.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Are
Guess
you
what my
telling me?
card is?
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
She had the easiest string of planets.
I also have an easy string of planets. I just can't fucking get anywhere.
I have to go across the entire board in every direction. I'm debating my path choices here.
So, Mongo, because I know how much you love math, so 50-50 to roll an odd on a d6, right?
It's supposed to be.
I mean 50-50 to roll an odd on literally any configuration of die. So you start with 1/2, 1/2. Each time you attempt this again, the odds multiply down to the next power of 2.
Oh, okay, so that's why it's so low.
Yeah.
But also, you are wrong, though, in terms of every form of die, because there are 3-sided die.
I refuse to acknowledge their existence.
What about a 5-sided one?
Thank you.
Hey, we have
Jesus.
liftoff.
What
Houston, we can blow his payload.
What about what now?
Huh?
What was your question? What about...
5-sided dice.
I refuse to acknowledge the existence of anything that's not even-sided. Kirk is missing from the bridge when an important Starfleet message comes in. Miss a turn.
Well, at least you're off the planet.
Great.
I dare you to take the black hole way.
I can't do that now.
No, I was talking to her.
And I have to trust you to put me in the correct black hole. How about no?
Well, I know exactly where you're going, so yes, I dare you to take that way.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Well, the good news is this. I made a landing.
Ah, so now your name is Cassian.
The real question here is, will it take you the same amount of time to get off of this planet?
Probably more. If I'm being honest.
It's probably more... Oh, damn it. Land on a 1. Land on a 1.
Your gems during a ground battle throw an even number to continue.
So I would interpret that as you hold on to that until you roll an even.
So basically the opposite of being stuck on a planet.
Yep.
Yep. Which is, of course, the worst thing for me. 1, 2, 3. God damn it.
You are not landing on that planet?
No, I don't want to, but I don't have a choice.
Well, it's not a landing. You're just sitting there and...
Yeah, so what we determined was if you're not dropping a card, we're counting it as a space and you don't have to launch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was only if you're passing by
No,
and
if
you
you're,
roll over.
no, if you're passing by, you're passing by. It's just a space in space.
What if I do a flyby?
That's essentially what you'd be doing. And
Just very slowly.
And also, god damn it.
Maybe I can steal your evens luck.
What the
Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so that'll be a flyby of Argo, and I think we're all pretty well fucked.
Well,
I don't know.
everyone except for her. This is Zelda all over again.
I really got to figure out why you keep referencing Zelda.
I'm pretty sure I have a video.
Send her a link to it.
Yeah. I will find it and send it to you.
Not one of my grandest hours, is all
I
I
mean,
can say.
the downside is, if I'm reading the rules correctly, to get to Earth, I have to get the perfect number to land me on Earth, or I have to keep rolling each turn until I do.
Yes. Well, that was mercifully short compared to last time.
1, 2, 3. As I proceed to drunkenly fly the Enterprise towards Vulcan.
Might I make a subtle suggestion, Mongo?
What?
Don't bother rolling your next turn. You're quite obviously aiming for a landing. What do we...
Wow, rules trap you using 3 fighter ships. Miss 2 turns while you wait for support.
That's probably the best thing that could happen to us.
Yeah, you say that now, and then we're going to get it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you're not landing there?
Nope.
Interesting.
He said all corners of the board, so I assumed he was headed for Philos too.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay, skip 1.
God damn it.
Apparently the odds
I swear,
are
if
in
we
my
get
favor
nothing but
tonight.
ones for the 2 turns she misses out on.
Well, not
Oh,
quite.
that's slightly better.
The transporter room is inoperative. Go
Oh,
back 4
come on!
spaces. And since that puts me on a card,
I
Do you
know,
get
that's
another
why I
card
said
or do you not?
rules don't say.
He does.
Rules don't say either way. Mr. Spock develops. Mr. Spock develops a rare Vulcan illness related to a need for a partner. It has a name, you know. Go
Mick
back.
Horny?
Go back 4 spaces. Now, the rules also don't state that I have to go back precisely the way I came. But back would mean... I mean, I just want to see another card. I'm just going to do this. Don't begrudge me seeing another card and suffering more consequences.
I do.
You do?
Yes, but I kind of want to see it because I hope that it's another go back 4 spaces.
Well, do you want to see it or
Yeah,
not?
do it. Do it.
Am I against it? Yes. Do I still...
You overpower a Romulan bird of prey. Throw again. Well, great. I've gone back 8 spaces now.
You're going to mill out the deck!
Mr. Spock notices on his monitor an early warning of a possible attack. Go forward 3 spaces. So I have netted.
Okay.
I have netted -1 and skip 2.
I was about
Still-
to... Well, no.
Or did
If
she
you
already?
think about it, you netted...
Well,
or
hold
you
on.
netted a positive of 1.
Well, hold on. Did you already do your second skip?
Yeah,
No. This is
wasn't
the
that-
second skip.
Oh, okay. No, because I thought you rolled twice in between my last one.
Well, that was...
No, I only rolled once.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
I won't hold you to the 2, though. Leave that up to you.
No, because I stopped rolling when you started talking, so I did
Okay.
not mean to stop rolling.
Okay.
God friggin'
You
damn it.
cursed yourself! You said, "What if we get all ones?" And so you got a 1 and a 1, and he got a
I got a,
He
however
got a
many.
net
I,
one.
I got it. I got a net. I got a 2. And never mind all the other card related bullshit. And
No,
a
you got a net space of 1.
shit.
Because you went 2, then back 8, then back 1. Well, back 7.
With the benefit of
So you got
not.
a net.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done with my rant. You just got a net 1, and now you've got a blue to take you into a black hole and make you disappear where the sun don't shine.
Actually, thank you.
You're welcome. I wasn't cruel enough to go backwards.
Oh, imagine if he had to repeat that lane again.
It would have been a little bit funny, but annoying.
So you need a 3 or less to win.
It would have. Well, got
The
to.
problem is if I get or less, then I need a 1 for the next round or something, so.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, you would have been well within your rights to put me back in the way I was.
Oh yeah, I could have put you back here, but that's less funny. You've played enough games
I don't
with
know,
me
it would be
to-
more funny to me.
You've played enough games with me to realize by now that I don't actually play to win, right? Like,
No,
I
I
play
know.
for the goals.
I know. I know that full
Winning
well.
is-
I'm just saying.
Winning is like crazy random happenstance for me. It happens.
Yeah. Even in Mario Backstabby, which I find funny.
Sometimes I lose on purpose in Mario Backstabby to kill other people.
That's like chaos play. I love it.
But like, even though I'm not playing to win, I still get mad when people purposely do things to make me lose. So
God damn it.
Scotty finds an overload in the main engine warp drive. Miss one turn whilst it is being repaired. Not quite close enough. Nope.
Wow.
again,
And that's a skip, yep. I'm not going to bother rolling because I need to make this landing.
And so begins your trek to leave another planet.
Yeah,
Start digging for dilithium.
yeah. If you roll a 1 now,
I swear. Mother!
oh, that was close. I saw where that was leaning.
I saw it too.
Good. Now give me a warp to a planet I need or something. Your longtime friend has just beamed up into the transporter room. Go forward 4 spaces.
so
As much as I want another card, it will not.
Not the right direction.
Yeah. So in lies. Do I want to do that and hope for some kind of warp card, or that's too much of a self screw. I'm gonna play it straight.
so I have a weird question.
Yeah.
If Well, I guess it wouldn't really happen because if you were stuck on a planet, you wouldn't really be picking up cards.
Well, what's the question anyway?
No, never mind. I think it's just the way this is all wiggly is a little strange in my brain.
Okay.
This is like a very weird shoots and ladders.
Hmm.
The black holes are the chutes.
And it's better than eels and escalators.
starting to wonder if I should move towards a different planet and just try and turn around for better rolls.
You can't.
She can. She can go
I thought
toward...
it says that you can't go backwards.
There's no back... Well, she's on a fork at the moment. She could go toward Cthulhu.
Fair enough.
Shit.
Yeah, except watch what would happen. The next one is the one I would get the 3 on.
Well, you have a choice to make. Playing for the 1 then? Now she can't go backwards.
You both still have whole planets to find. I'm kind of hoping I roll a 1 before then.
Yeah.
Well, if you're playing odds, 1 out of 6 each time.
Yeah, except then we saw the odds with you and evens.
Yeah, well. Now I'm rolling exclusively 3s and fucking 1s.
We'll get you off a damn planet.
I'm not on a planet. You, however... How do you like being stranded with nowhere to go, shitheel?
Very well.
Not anymore.
And where...
Wait, why are you going? It's my turn.
That's a very good question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I must be losing every last bit of my shit.
You are, because I thought someone else was messing with my dice roll.
What do you think?
About what?
How long should I roll and hope for the best?
I'd say until 5 in the morning.
Now, Alpha,
What?
it is my turn.
Is it?
Yes, it is. No matter how much you try to delude yourself with falseness.
But did you see what I just did? Look where the star is.
Yes, I did.
It's my turn. Get out of here. It's my turn. Do you see the star? It is my turn. Go on then. Draw your fucking card.
Right?
There are no pathetic cards in my deck. Oh, wow. That one might actually be really nice.
Starfleet wants to promote for your courageous actions. Double your next throw.
This had to be a language thing because they also say throw instead of rolls.
I still say high school project.
Yeah.
Back
I'm
in the
thinking
old
high
way,
school
they say
project.
throw the dice, not roll it.
Oh, wonderful. There's my landing. And now I also have 4. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Alpha, look at me now.
What?
I am the captain now. As you made the dice have a friggin' stroke.
That landed on a 4, sir. When that touched,
No, it didn't.
When that touched, it was on 4. Give yourself a card.
Call
What-
Geico and
Wait,
save
wait,
yourself
wait,
a
wait.
buck or two.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, didn't he
yeah,
already
no,
have the
I-
double card?
Oh, that's right.
You're right. I didn't even see what that card was. But, well, that puts me right onto Andor. My 4th card.
Dun,
Like I
dun,
said,
dun.
it wanted me to go to the corners of that goddamn board.
This just got interesting real quick.
Not really.
Well, it did because now blue needs exclusively a 1. Nothing else literally will get anywhere. Oh,
Wait,
God.
why did you roll twice? Oh, never mind.
I didn't roll twice.
Yeah,
Stuck on
well,
a
I
planet
have to
again.
risk a goddamn black hole. If I can get off world.
Yeah, both of you still need to get off your planets to head towards Earth, so.
I swear, if one of us gets within one and that's when you roll it.
I have gotten so many fours.
I think these dice are loaded.
What is this, Eldorado? God damn.
Apparently, the horse bit me in the butt.
Was it butt or back?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know now. I want to assume.
I would hope butt.
God damn it.
So now this is interesting.
Finally.
If we were playing with the original version of the rules, you would also have the potential to get stuck on another planet on your way home, right?
Uh huh.
Bach must return to Vulcan, thus delaying your mission. Go and meet his mother!
Oh, God.
Okay, so here's a question about this card, though. If you're on Vulcan and you were sent to Vulcan, you have to roll to get off the planet again, right?
I would agree with that,
Yeah.
even though it continues my own suffering.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. Give me a 5. Close enough.
Yeah!
Alright, now if you got a 1, maybe I'll get lucky. What do you think?
I'm at this point. I'm going to say no. Not this time.
Yeah!
You sound mad. You good? Give me a 4.
I am cursing
Yay.
in tongues native to this system.
Your starship is held in a strong energy beam. Miss 2 turns or throw a 5 to continue.
Well, roll it.
So you get to roll once, and if it's a 5, you can have your turns. If it's not a 5, you miss 2 turns?
Yep. God damn it.
Yeah!
Fuck. Shit. Bollocks. Congratulations on getting off. Oh, that wasn't you. Sorry.
Nope. Nope, I haven't gotten off. Not in a long time. Not in a few hours. Well, I'll take it.
Everybody else is getting the ones that I need.
Yes.
Wait, Alpha, your
What?
turns are skipped.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you missed 2, remember?
But I just rolled a 5.
No, you
Yeah,
gotta
too
roll
late.
the 5 or miss 2, and you didn't.
Fine.
Yeah, too
Then
late.
Fine, then that 5 is just what I get when I can move. What are you doing? You've made it.
I wanted to see if I could change the weight.
Just that reasoning.
Here, why don't we put
we're
that to the extreme?
Just roll.
Why don't we put that to the extreme, shall we? Will somebody pass me the button so I can pass it? Thank you.
Oh, right.
Like you needed that.
Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, opinions?
Go higher! Go higher, little dice! I believe it! What the? My dice just started breakdancing!
Here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here. Let me see if I figured out how to make it go higher. Nope. Your lift height does not affect that.
Yeah, no, I tried that already.
Oh, wait, you know what? Maybe it does. No, it certainly does. I just changed it from like a quarter up to max, and would you make that just a teeny bit bigger, please? Thanks. Right there. Stop. Enough. Quit it. Stop. Enough. God damn it.
What were you saying?
Will you shrink it?
Okay, I'm putting in some cold water.
That's a 5, which is the roll that I had before anyway, so there you go. Also, where's the button? Will you stop dicking with the die and...
I'm not rolling until you stop making it tiny. I can't see it.
Alright, hold up. Stop right there. Like that. Stop. Enough. Okay.
Come on, big penis energy.
What?
Chia!
From you?
Well, I didn't make my friggin' thing this size.
Alright, time to make space tracks.
It's actually kind of a bad saying for the Star Trek universe, considering how warp drives work. You kind of can't make tracks with them.
And here you thought Vulcan would put you way behind at this rate. It's not. We're all going to be lined up hoping for the right roll.
I could have gotten there much sooner, if not for Vulcan.
McCoy falls ill after visiting Vulcan. Have your next score whilst he recovers.
What do you do if you roll a 1?
Or any
Or an
odd.
odd?
I'm going to rule round up.
Boo. Boo!
See, I know the dice is capable of rolling a 1 because for a while it was all 1s. So, like, what the hell, man?
If I get a 6
Chia!
right, if I get a 6 right now, be ready to flip this table. Oof.
Oh crap, I just realized you're more likely to get a 1 than she is.
How do you figure that?
Because of the consistency of the rolls previously.
You think repositioning it will help you?
Obviously, that black hole over there is cursed.
Here goes nothing.
That does not count. Because I know exactly what you did.
Why?
You
What?
dirty boy.
Why? What would I do?
Princess Trunk.
Okay, how
Are
about
you
that?
kidding me? Hey, I stopped counting after like the third one. How many times did I roll and not get the correct amount for Earth?
A lot. Will you quit making the flip? I'm trying to read these.
Flip the table in an absolute fit of rage 100 times. There's an achievement?
Yes. The Klingons surprise you using their cloaking mechanism. Retreat 6 spaces.
Oh, that would have been cruel.
McCoy avoids a major outbreak of a strange illness by detecting it early. Go forward 6 spaces. Uhura has intercepted a secret message from the planet Klingon. Throw again. That's Kronos, by the way. Oh, look at that. Starfleet require you to return to Earth immediately. Go straight to Earth. So one
So
of
if you
those...
already had your planets and you got that one, you'd be golden.
Yep. Your starship shields are inoperative. Go back 3 spaces. And finally, Uhura is having a difficult... wait. Uhura is having difficult deciphering a message from Earth. Have your next score. Blue, I am
It
sorry.
felt like it was my turn to flip it, okay.
I am sorry. Truly, I am. That
Wait, so how many times? Or did you not keep track?
nobody counted.
Okay, well, someone go back and watch. Someone, not me.
I have no intention of doing that.
It was like a solid 8 or 9 times. Enough for you to get kicked back to Vulcan and almost make it to Earth.
There's a couple more I wanna show here.
The
This one's a
hell
bit-
is this?
It is called Star Trek 5-Year Mission. I have the physical version of this. I just wanted to take a quick peek at what this was about. Too much.
Dibs
much
on
for-
McCoy.
Too much for a Friday night, though. Pretty
What was this, a
satisfying.
friggin' RPG?
Pretty satisfying flip, though.
Not as satisfying as flipping the entire bridge.
And I have to say, of the game,
Oh my god!
the one that looked super fun to flip was Mousetrap, because all the little pieces.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is this?
This looks like chutes and ladders. With docking points.
This is essentially the same game, except with docking points to pick up stranded crew members instead of planets.
So really, they just changed it into crew members instead of planets and made it next gen, and it's essentially the same game.
Pretty much. And these are drawn out like Season 1.
Well, unfortunately, I am starting to get quite sleepy earlier than I thought.
Oh yeah, we're not... I don't think we're doing
It might be your foot doing that.
I mean, I don't think we're doing
And
any
like,
more.
I think it's less the foot and more actually taking a walk for the first time in 3 weeks.
I mean, from the size of your dogs, if you set up a scooter, you could just have them power you through.
I'm gonna put a picture in the chat and explain why the leashes would make that a poor idea.
I'm just remembering the meme of who needs gas when you've got a dog with zoomies and skates.
Yeah, but that works with 1 or 2 if you can get them to actually run, like, concurrently. It does not work when they do, what they do for me. I spent half of the walk untangling them.
Mm. We also have this, by the way. We've done the game
The
of...
game of games.
Yep. We've done the game of television. We have done the game of movies. And there's also the game of games with a whopping 1,650.
I feel we should let Set be involved if we ever get to this.
Good luck ever getting him back, though, with his work schedule. As much as I'd love to have him.
I mean, he'll have time off and possibly want to take a Friday off here and there at some point in the future, so maybe he'll take a long weekend for another purpose and be able to play.
That'd be neat. The rest of my collection at this point is rather small, and this is after having gone through the entirety of the workshop.
Wow, that has some really... That has a selection, because the friggin' one that I pulled up was Gran Turismo 4.
There's Pokemon.
Good God.
Pokemon.
Extremely complicated.
It's not so bad once you get used to it. I've got the physical of the first generation of this, which I'll...
This is giving me Zelda vibes. This is giving me... Oh God, no. No!
What's the matter?
No, I refuse.
Why?
Shoten Katsu, I reject, I reject.
I don't know what's happening here.
He's afraid to play a math game with me.
Oh God, ah!
Yeah, 3-tiered Monopoly game.
What?
You showed us this one before.
Yeah. I'm just running through what's left of my collection.
Deal or no deal?
That is out there, but... I mean, it's pure luck.
Puzzles.
$100,000 pyramid. Tangential from trivia, but it exists.
The hell is this?
Settlers of Catan. Never played this?
No, and I'm afraid to.
I've had a lot of people try and get me to play this, but they all had to play it for so long that I didn't have the patience for it. For the same reason I can't play D&D.
Right. And does this count as trivia for you? A word game where you have...
I don't know.
Categories. A word game where you have a category and you have to come up with something that starts with a certain letter, as dictated by this D20.
No, this does not count as trivia for me.
Alright, then that's a potential for...
Trivia is a direct question.
And that's a potential for next time, and by that logic, so is this. Midnight Taboo.
I never met
Like
this woman
the one
before in
where
my life. I never had relations with her.
Well,
I had the physical version of regular Taboo. What's Midnight Taboo?
Probably late nightlife kind of thing. Or maybe there are sex cards in here or something. I honestly don't know. But
Unspeakable late night fun.
have you ever played this, Mongo?
No. That's kind of why I was making the friggin' Boondocks joke.
So you have to get... This is best done with at least 4 players drawn off in pairs. What you have to do is get your partner to say the word that's on the top of the card, but you cannot use any of the 5 words below the line. If you're caught doing so, you get buzzed and have to toss this for another card. Basically as many as you can in, like, what is it, 2 minutes? Or somewhere around
I can't remember. It's been so long since I played.
Yeah. But there's a regular deck too, so this is another option if we get 4 players. Another semi-tangential trivia game show, in as much as guessing out of 100 people how many said yes or no to whatever question.
So like Family Feud.
Yeah, something like we asked 100 people how many first grade children said they've ever stayed up until midnight. And basically how many people said they did, and then it's a high-low game. Not exactly trivia, but it's a question-answer prediction thing.
I want to say it was with Silver that you played a game like that I saw one time, but it was like completely digital.
Mm-hmm.
and retro is all hell.
Yeah, that was back when I was doing game shows over DOS years ago.
No, this would have been like last year.
I don't recall having done any of those in the last like 2 years, but I can check my videos again.
I swear it wasn't that long ago, otherwise I feel older.
Oregon Trail throwback thing. Build the road from.
Well, I've got typhoid and you've got friggin'
syphilis.
gonorrhea.
This is one of the games I'm planning on bringing to Halloween, Blue. So, you're in a haunted house, the Betrayal at House on the Hill house, and you start in the entrance hall. As you go through doors and explore rooms, things happen. Eventually, one of 50 stories kicks off, and you have to play it out, usually whoever triggered the story versus everybody else. The win.
So is you actually build your route with cards as you go?
Yep. This one was a pretty popular ask for the last couple Halloween things I've been to over the years. So definitely want to
That's
show
because it's an awesome game.
The current plan is to hopefully play some games outside if the weather is nice. I've got a lot of lighting set up outside now for the picnic table.
Awesome.
And fire pit, and then the fire pit, we will hopefully have a movie going so people who don't want to necessarily play a game can watch something silly and make fun of it. Nothing too gruesome. I'm not a horror person.
Yep.
But silly Halloween.
There's also a Jeopardy setup here. Really, really nice comprehensive one at that. And I know
maybe trying My Scary Godmother?
And I've got this. I'm sure you don't know what this one is.
No idea.
All I know is it gives me Zelda vibes.
It's Mario Backstabby, and it's nothing like the Zelda game. Still got this for whenever we have enough people for it. Eventually we'll make this a running thing where we just keep inserting decks and really mix it up.
Yeah, whenever I have the sudden, you know how sometimes you just don't feel like doing anything, and then sometimes you get the urge to do something stupidly meticulous.
Yeah, so that'll be the Star Trek version, right?
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And we should see who else we can convince to download this game, because actually Cards Against Humanity via via Discord could be really funny with the usual group of tea party potluck people.
There is a channel for that in quarantine.
Yeah, but I think not everybody has Sims, so.
Right. But yeah, definitely good. Phase
we
10.
should, if you ever see it pop up on Steam sale or something, we should throw it in there and tell people they should download it while it's cheap.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I did find one of your suggestions, Mongo. There's 28 versions of Flux in here, including the Star Trek The Next Generation version.
I mean, I only saw it on the list. I didn't really look at what it was.
It's a constant rule-changing card game. That can be very interesting.
I played this exactly once and have no memory of it, I think, because tequila was involved.
That's wonderful.
Well, if tequila's involved, then that's an expectation.
3 left. A much easier version of Monopoly revolving around the Mario universe.
It's giving me Zelda vibes!
And it's also got a finite finish. Once Go has been crossed 8 times collectively by all players, the game ends.
Oh, so you don't have to
giving me less Zelda
things
vibes.
And make everybody become poor.
Nope. Not at all.
When I was a kid, we used to play Monopoly for weeks.
And this we saw a few minutes ago. Close enough to trivia. And then this last one, also kind of trivia, which you have 5 seconds to do.
Trivia, Jason, in my mind, is when you have to think about something and there's only 1 or 2 correct answers. if it's like a fill in the blank and there are many correct answers that will work, it's not so much a trivia thing as like a ridiculous Mad Lib game.
No, Finish Lines definitely has one exact answer to each thing.
Right. I'm
And
just telling you because you were asking me what counts as close to trivia.
yeah, like like me, I absolutely love all forms of trivia, but I'm not going to invoke those if anyone doesn't like them. So
I just don't want to think that hard on a Friday night. If I'm going to play a trivia game, it's going to be because I went to a bar and there's half price appetizers and they're going to give me prizes like free food.
that's exactly why I used to go to Applebee's in pre-COVID years. Cheap food and trivia. And then we still have 221B Baker Street. And that's the extent of my collection. It's not all that big. But yeah, and I see the leash picture. Yes, that would be a little bit dangerous to try and scooter.
Yeah. Bowie would probably be perfect. Bowie is very husky brained.
Hmm.
I could probably get him to pull me in a straight line without issue, except for the fact that he doesn't want to be in front of me. He wants to be by my ankles.
Mm.
Get
Belle
him a shorter leash?
really pull me, but she weaves. Like she wants to just keep marching forward. Cool. But she weaves back and forth from side to side, and Chloe just sniffs, stops, tries to run a little harder, sees something excited, tries to drag me over to an interesting bush. Like she's all over the place.
Mm. Right. I think we're pretty much done here. I'm going to hit the button for the absolute lack of audience we've had here. And yeah, that's it.